Hi everyone, and welcome back to the English Learning Classroom. I have designed this lesson in preparation for next week when I will teach you the be plus to be plus past participle construction. Today, I will focus on the passive for the 4 types of present tense: the simple present, the present continuous, the present perfect, and the present perfect continuous. I can do another lesson on the passive for the past and future tenses. The reason I keep the grammar lessons as uncomplicated as possible is so that you don't have to take in too much information all at once, because that can be overwhelming. As usual, if you have any video requests, please do comment them below, and if you would like to, you can also follow my Instagram account. I will briefly explain the difference between the active voice and the passive voice, but I can do a more detailed lesson on this topic if you would like me to. In the active voice, the subject performs the action. In the passive voice, the subject receives the action. For example, the ball is caught by the dog. The dog catches the ball. Which of these sentences do you think is active and which is passive? Well done. The second sentence, the dog catches the ball, is active. The subject of the sentence, the dog, performs the action by catching the ball. The first sentence, the ball is caught by the dog, is passive. The subject of the sentence, the ball, receives the action by being caught. Both sentences are in the simple present tense. Let's quickly look at the formation of each present tense in the active voice. Simple present. For most verbs, this is simply the subject pronoun plus the infinitive. I give, you give, we give, they give. For the third person singular pronouns, you usually add s to the infinitive. He gives, she gives, it gives. Present continuous. This is formed with the verb to be plus the present participle. The present participle ends in ing. I am giving. You are giving. He, she, it is giving. We are giving. They are giving. Present perfect. This is have or has plus the past participle. For regular verbs, the past participle involves adding ed to the infinitive. This can differ when using irregular verbs. Give is actually a great example because it is irregular in that its past participle has an en as opposed to an ed. I have given. You have given. He, she, it has given. We have given. They have given. Present perfect continuous. This is has or have plus been plus the present participle. I have been giving. You have been giving. He, she, it has been giving. We have been giving. They have been giving. Now let's look at the passive. Simple present. This is the verb to be plus the past participle. I am given. You are given. He, she, it is given. We are given. They are given. An example sentence is, we are only ever given half an hour for lunch. Present continuous. Be plus being plus the past participle. I am being given. You are being given. He, she, it is being given. We are being given. They are being given. An example sentence is, he is being taken away tomorrow. Present perfect. This is have or has plus been plus the past participle. I have been given. You have been given. He, she, it has been given. We have been given. They have been given. An example sentence is, you have been awarded Colleague of the Week. Present perfect continuous. This is have or has plus been plus being plus the past participle. I have been being given. You have been being given. He, she, it has been being given. We have been being given. They have been being given. An example sentence is, I have been being told what to do for years. More example sentences in the active voice and the passive voice are, Lily broke the window. The window was broken. Sophie has eaten all the popcorn. All the popcorn has been eaten. Steve cleaned the kitchen. The kitchen was cleaned by Steve. As you can see, the active voice mainly puts emphasis on the person performing the action, whereas the passive voice puts emphasis on that which receives the action. Shifting the focus of the sentence is the main use of the passive. When do we use the passive voice? To avoid blaming or naming the person who did the action. The window was broken. When using the passive, we don't need to say, by Lily. However, when using the active voice, we cannot simply say, broke the window. We need to say who did it. Lily broke the window. She broke the window. He broke the window. We broke the window. They broke the window. You broke the window. Therefore, the passive can take the focus away from the person who broke the window and emphasize that the window is now broken, regardless of who did it. Let's look at our example active sentence. Sophie has eaten all the popcorn. In this sentence, it sounds as if we are blaming Sophie for eating all the popcorn. Perhaps Sophie's sister or brother is complaining because there is no popcorn left for them. The passive, on the other hand, if we don't say by Sophie, reads as all the popcorn has been eaten, focusing on the fact that the popcorn is gone. Sophie herself might say this if she realises that she has eaten most of the popcorn and doesn't want to be blamed. All of the popcorn has been eaten. By saying this, she diverts attention from the fact that she is the one who ate the popcorn. That being said, if you use the passive and do choose to include the name of the person who did the action, this can in fact place more emphasis on that person. For example, the kitchen was cleaned by Steve. Let's quickly put this into a context. The head chef, having returned from his holiday, entered the restaurant kitchen. "Why is my kitchen so dirty?" he asked, bewildered. "It needs to be cleaned twice a day. Did anyone do this yesterday?" The manager quickly checked the rota from the day before and noted that the kitchen was cleaned by Steve. This places emphasis on the fact that Steve cleaned the kitchen and is the one who did a bad job. Like most things in English, context is important and plays a big role in whether we choose to use the active or the passive voice. We can use the passive if we are unsure who performed the action or if they are insignificant within our sentence. This pen was made in Paris. We don't know who was responsible for making the pen, but we do know that it was made in Paris. A free lunch is provided every day. The person or people who are responsible for providing the lunch are not significant within this sentence. The sentence is focusing on the fact that there is a free lunch available every day. Sam has been told that he has excellent listening skills. Again, the person or people who have told Sam that he has excellent listening skills are not important within this sentence. The passive is also used when we want to sound objective, so often in essays and other formal pieces of writing. It is widely recognised that studies have shown that, it has been suggested that. I haven't provided many examples of the passive present perfect continuous tense because this lesson is an introduction to the passive and I don't very often hear this tense being used. However, if you do recognise it, I would love to know the context in which you heard it, so please do let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching and have a lovely weekend. Bye!